I did not realize I was muted. Thank you for letting me know, Ethan. That is embarrassing. That's embarrassing. But yo, thank you for letting me know. That is very, very frustrating. But yeah, no, Ethan, I don't know if you're a member of the Discord, but if you are, or if you aren't, feel free to join and join the call. It's just a relaxing time, just chilling, chatting, all that kind of stuff. But even if you don't want to, still happy to have you here, my guy. Ooh, you do be in class. Fair. That's fair. Education is important. Also, you get to see me. You get to see me a lot more relaxed. More relaxed from my normal bombastic self, just kind of loving life right now, you know? Just loving life. I am going to go through my whole soliloquy about Virgil again then, because I do think that the man deserves to be celebrated and have his life celebrated. But I had mentioned when I was muted, and I'm going to talk about it again real quick. For those of you who don't know, I just got off work. I got off work roughly 50 minutes ago now, so not just, but very recently got off work. And right before I got off work, I had found out that one of my favorite guests at the casino, which, you know, I work at a casino and all that kind of stuff, named Virgil, had passed away very recently due to complications from COVID. And I just wanted to, you know, say a little bit about him, because the guy was so nice, such a nice man. Always had a positive story to tell, always wanted to chat, and just lovely person. One of those that, like, it made my day a lot better when I went to work and I saw him there. I saw him and his wife and got to talk to him for about 10-15 minutes or so. Always put a smile on my face. And even once I had switched to third shift and didn't get to see him all the time, even when I didn't get to see him or they'd come in, they'd always bring me in cookies. Man was an amazing cookie chef, amazing baker, amazing baker. Always make these very soft chocolate chip cookies with like hazelnuts in them, because his wife couldn't eat the harder ones, you know, because they're both elderly and she couldn't eat the harder ones. So he's made this recipe for these very soft cookies and always brought some in and always made sure there's a bag set aside for me, and just very nice man. The world's getting better with, you know, the virus and everything, but please still do take precautions. It's still real. It's still out there. It's still a thing, you know? But yeah, I just want to speak on Virgil real quick, because very nice man. He deserves to be spoken about, even if it's just a little bit. I just wanted to acknowledge him and celebrate his life a touch. But how's everyone's day going? Love the 21 Pilots shirt. Thank you. I need to listen to more of them, quite honestly. I go through like phases with music where like I'll be very into music for a while, and then like I'll kind of phase out of it and I'll phase back in. Whenever I do get my phases like where I'm into music, 21 Pilots is always one of my favorites to listen to. Heathens is 100% my favorite song. 100% my favorite song, and easily the best part of Suicide Squad. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to tell you what you know. Which, interesting enough about Suicide Squad, when that movie had come out, the gal I was dating at the time, oh my lord, she was obsessed with it. She was obsessed with it. I think there was a weekend we rewatched it like 2 or 3 times a day. We just kept on watching it. I was like, I don't mind the movie. I don't hate it. You know, I like it, but after watching it that many times, whew. Oh mama. I have not been wanting to see it again for a bit now. I think I got 3 experience shares in the... Yes, okay, yeah, all of them are getting experience. Awesome. I was like, I got 3 experience shares yesterday, in yesterday's episode, which... for those of you who didn't see it, it was... Oh, I love Delta Laponi. I love Delta Laponi. I can't decide whether I prefer regular Laponi or Delta Laponi, because regular Laponi is one of my favorites. Easily top 20 favorite Pokemon is regular Laponi for me. But I love Delta Laponi. I love Delta Laponi. Hey, I'd agree. Suicide Squad definitely wasn't the best. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't great. Considering like how DC's done most of their movies, I think it should be somewhat celebrated as a success. But I also think You know, a lot of people were saying like it was the worst movie, one of the worst movies ever made, and this and that when it first came out, and like, nah, that's definitely not it. That's definitely not it. It's not great, but it's really not bad. You know, it's a very mid-tier movie, and I think people who just wanted to hate on it, you know, decided to say frick grass. I'll happen to call in 5A. Sounds good. Sounds good. Just don't make it a habit. You know, every so often you do have to skip class. I'm not gonna lie and pretend I say I didn't. I'm pretty sure I did a few times. You know, or just put off school, but school is important. But you do need to take some time to yourself from time to time, and it always, you know, that's all it is. That's all it is, you know. But yeah, I'm excited to have you in call. I don't think I've ever actually been able to I don't think I've ever actually been able to be in call with you before, Ethan. So definitely excited. Definitely excited. You get to be a part of like very relaxed, chilled out Derek. I did not buy any potions. Whoop. Poopy duty. Poopy duty diaper indeed. Yo, Silver, come on out. Silver, come on out. Stout, you need to calm down. All my pets are just making noise right now. They're just wanting to party hard and making noise. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay. I preferred if they didn't, because, you know, don't want all those loud noises and such, but they gotta shake it out. Stout was in his kennel. I don't like putting Stout in his kennel when I leave at night, but like recently he's been having real poopy problems when he's at home alone at night, and I'll be honest, I can't have that. I can't have that. He's having potty problems, and I don't know why, because I take him out before I leave, and he didn't used to have potty problems. You know, he's 4 years old, but lately he's been having potty problems, and I forgot to heal Loana. I forgot that Loana was hurt. Do I have anything for healing? Because no, because I can't. The other two mons I have up right now, they're somewhat close levels. They're both weak to Sylveon. Okay. Yeah, we need to leave so we can get. Actually, let's put Silver. Yeah, no, let's put Silver up front for right now. We'll put Silver up front. If we need to switch out, we can switch to Brian. But when we get down a bit more, we can go run and get potions, because I want to try and utilize our time as best as possible. Because we really, really need the levels right now. We're falling behind kind of hard from Chris. We're not falling behind from Chris. We're still in the lead. We're in a very solid lead, but like levels-wise, we are hurting quite a lot right now. We are really, really hurting. No, Silver. No, Silver. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you didn't knock out the Grumpig? That's okay. That's okay. We'll let Brian clean up, and we'll head out and get you healed. We need to get, like I said, we also need to get some potions. I ain't playing risky. These are like the 6 Pokemon I have, and like these are like the only 6 Pokemon I have right now. Yesterday's episode was super, super rough, like I said. We lost our Garchomp. We lost like 7 mons yesterday, but the two big ones, the two ones that hurt quite a lot, were losing our Bry guy, the Bry guy right close next to my heart, our Electros, and losing Garchomp, losing Many-Face. That hurt so badly. That hurts so badly. We've been able to do like very, very good with Insurgence. You know, we've had a few big losses. You know, we lost Ellie in the very beginning, and we lost Uni, the Blastoise, you know, our Weezing and our Blastoise. 2 of the original big 3, the fearsome 3, the terrible 3. You know, terrible for our enemies, not for us, but you know, they were putting it in the work for us. Lost Weezing to a crit, lost Blastoise to a counter, and we lost Garchomp to a counter yesterday too. We lost Garchomp to a counter yesterday too, and it hurt. It hurt. We lost him to a Bonsly that was 6 levels below. You know, we used earth, we used dig. You know, lived on one with sturdy, countered us from full health, and just, and it, ooh, I was mad yesterday. I was mad. I was very, very mad. I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it. It hurts my heart so much. I miss them. I miss them. I miss them. I miss them. The three that held us together for so long, that put in the work, that saved us time and time again, gone. Just bang. Just gone. Gone like that. Oh, I remember who else we lost. We also lost our, Samurai yesterday. Hey, Ethan.
Oh, how did that happen?
Hmm?
How did you do the Samurai?
Oh, Samurai? So we encountered a Slurpuff yesterday that just kept on spamming Wish, and PP stalled out my entire team. So pretty much my entire team had like no PP because this Slurpuff just PP stalled him, you know? And so eventually killed the Whimsicott, or not the Whimsicott, killed the Slurpuff because it ran out of wishes. And I encountered a trio when I was like trying to leave the area to go heal. Encountered a trio, failed running from it 3 times. I didn't have any healing items either because of that Slurpuff. Didn't have any healing items, failed running from a Doug trio 3 times in a row, and just whittled down the Samurai. And then, you know, Samurai died and we tried to run again, and we were able to run then, after it was dead. No, yesterday was quite awful. But it's the end of my day right now. I just got off work about an hour ago. I'll be heading to bed in about an hour or so. But I'm looking for it's been besides, you know, my the one person I know passing away, it's been a pretty good day. It was a good night at work besides that. You know, I got back into a book I've been reading. I don't know, I'm big into something people don't know about me. Whew, this giraffe rig. I am a high school girl at heart. I'm a high school emo girl at heart. Because, I mean, like me, pretty much anyone who knows me knows I'm an emo boy. But my 2 favorite genres are horror and romance. I know. Yep, I know. See, I don't think horror surprises people. I feel like it's very obvious. I adore horror, but I'm also very, very into romance. I'm very, very into romance. And I'm reading another book by the original author of the book behind my favorite movie, which is If I Stay. And I'm getting into one of her other books. I don't know if I'm not sure if it came out before or after If I Stay, but it's interesting. I don't like it as much yet. You know, just getting into it, and like, you know, like I said, favorite movie, so who knows how it's going to end up stacking up, but I was able to get into it a bit more last night. I'm enjoying it. It's a good time. See, only reason I'm getting so much into reading again is because, like, at my job, I work night shift, so I have so much free time, and the way to spend that free time for me is reading, you know, because I can't be on my phone. Otherwise, I'd honestly probably be reading manga on my phone. Yep, I've read all of it. Directly after season 1, the next craziest thing, and I don't think this is a spoiler because like the name of the arc won't give it away or anything. The next craziest thing that happens in the Promised Neverland is the Goldie Pond arc, and that's like the next like big thing. I think that's the next big arc. Because obviously like the first arc is like escaping. I'm not gonna say whether they escape or not for those of you who haven't watched it that want to, but you know the whole premise of the Promised Neverland is trying to escape. You know, maybe they did, maybe they didn't, but you know, obviously the story continues past the first season, and the next big arc, in my opinion, is the Goldie Pond arc, and it's very, very good. But yeah, no, Yeah. Also, Nissa, you are amazing. Straight up amazing, Nissa. Which, Nissa, if you would like to join call and chill with us, let me pop a exclamation point Discord down there. If you don't, that's okay. But you should join the Discord. We do a lot of stuff over here. We do a lot of stuff. We're having a movie night tomorrow night. And actually tonight we are doing Mario Kart with everyone. Which the last time we did it, very, very cool. Very, very fun. But don't feel pressured to. We appreciate having you in chat if that's all you want to chill with. But yeah, no, Promised Neverland is very good. It's very good. Getting to see what happens after Season 1, like directly after Season 1. Very cool. Also, no problem, Nissa. Hopefully another time. I do enjoy doing, like, group calls and such on Discord. I do want to make this more of, like, a regular thing. But yeah, because normally, like, I do, me and Chris both do grinding for Insurgence on our Discords. And, like, I've been really wanting for a while to be able to, like, stream after work for a little bit. But it's always been, like, you know, it's not a great time and this and that and everything else. And I was like, you know, I don't care. You know, I want to. I want to be able to sit down and chill and chat with people and, like, whether it's someone's morning or someone's night. They can have a good morning or a good night, you know? Good way to start off the day, good way to end off the day.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Which I meant to message you, actually. And I'll just ask you here in call, because I don't think you'll care about me asking you in call. How do you feel about being a mod?
I'm down.
Okay.
I really have a preference, but
Hmm?
I wouldn't complain with either or, but
No, I trust. As, like, I've gotten to know you more as time has gone on and all that kind of stuff. I trust you. I trust your judgment. You show support. Like, to me, like, there's, like, a list of boxes, you know, because I feel like any streamer is rather protective of their content and their communities and all that kind of stuff. And I think having you in that role, you check all the boxes of what I would want. So, yeah, no problem. I appreciate you. And also because I have a big project coming up that I wanted to work with some mods on that I have recently, or today, added both you and Brian Kingcast. Yeah. So if you're free, I think we're having a mod call tonight after Mario Kart.
yeah, I'll see if I can make it. Depending on time.
Which one I'm thinking. Yeah, and if you can't make it, obviously, no worries. No worries.
Yeah.
Hey, no problem, Maiden. No problem, Maiden. I hope you have a good day at school. We're chilling. We're vibing, you know.
Now, so I have a class right now, but like, teacher didn't give me the Zoom link, so I guess we're just not in class.
Yeah, someone else was, there was someone who was telling me about, they had the same exact thing yesterday where the teacher just didn't give them the Zoom link. And they're like, guess I'm not having class. They messaged the teacher for the Zoom link and still just didn't get it. It's like, well, it's kind of hard to go to class when you don't get the Zoom link. I'm pretty sure this was a college course too.
The light class is so jank. Like,
Yeah, no, I feel a lot of sympathy for everyone. You know, you, Nissa, Aiden, anyone who's having to do online classes right now. I would not be able to.
it's more convenient than like going to school. It's much harder to stay focused because I don't have the attention span at all.
Yep, and like that's the thing, right? Is I would not be able to stay focused, and I feel like, well, it's not even that I feel like a lot of teachers who are doing online classes right now, and who have to, you know, because it's just not safe for schools to be open, in my opinion. They're just not prepared for it because it is a much different teaching environment that like needs your own training and own practice, and so many of these teachers just weren't able to have that going into having online classes. And no slight against any of these teachers, but I think it does show.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, it's like anything else, being thrown into an environment that you don't have the practice for, you don't have the training for, and just expecting to be able to like perform up to standards.
Yeah, like sometimes you get assignments like early or late in your like sometimes my teachers assign me assignments of classes who don't have school or days we don't have school. I'm like, you can really need this when we had school.
Yeah, it seems very strange.
Like sometimes I assigned an exam on Sunday. I was not happy that day.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. The weekends, this magneton is causing issues. The weekends are supposed to be for relaxing and having the time off from school. And so like to get caught up with schoolwork, and if you're assigned something on the weekend that doesn't give you the time to prepare for your weekend. I don't know. I'm also someone when I was in college, I was going to school to become a teacher. So like I have like that kind of knowledge on it as well, since that's what I was going to school for. I did my student teaching last year for a psychology class, which I really enjoyed. Okay, y'all need to calm down a bit. You're being really loud right now. Yeah? Thank you. I don't know if you can hear it. My cats are going crazy.
I couldn't hear through the Discord call. I don't know about stream though.
That's probably about the same. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, in my opinion, going off what Aiden just said, I feel like college is so much easier than high school. And like the reason why I say that is because like at least for me when I was going to college, and I was going to college and I was going to school full time and working full time. You only have like I had 4 classes and I was a full time student. Versus I had the classes for those, or like the assignments for those 4 classes, and I didn't have them every day. Or like when I went to high school, we did block schedule, so it was like every other day. You had 4 classes every day. But like it's still the same amount of work for those classes that it was in like high school, but it was pretty much half of the classes. And so there was like so much more time available to be able to dedicate to them. And like even time management, like working full time, I mean comparatively, like when I was in high school I worked and was in like track and the musicals and student counts. I did a lot of stuff when I was in high school, and like comparatively I had more time to work on my assignments simply because I had half the amount of classes. You know what I mean?
Time of the day that doesn't make sense to have.
Yeah.
Like when you go to college, from what I'm not a college student, but from what I've heard, it's just like all important things you need to learn.
I wouldn't. New moon, the sky faded to pitch. Okay, I wouldn't fully agree with that, and like the reason why I say that is like when I was going to college, I was going to be a math teacher. I was going to be a teacher, getting my like certificate, my endorsement in mathematics for high school math, and I had to take a history class, which doesn't make much sense. Like, it didn't bug me. I enjoyed the class. It had a lot of work, but I enjoyed the class because I enjoyed the teacher. And like, I had to take 2 years of English again, which doesn't bug me. I wrote for a newspaper for 4.5 years. My English skills are very solid, and I just made a really stupid mistake. I should have known this thing was dark type.
What happened?
I lost Loana, my Delta Ludicolo.
I was using secret base to run.
Secret? What do you mean?
Wait, you not know about the waffle fingers?
No.
So, you know in the town, like where you fight in order for the second time?
Yeah, I know where the secret bases are.
Yeah, so if you go, you can buy a level trainer for like $1,000, and then it costs money too. But each time you fight him, he gives you autos that are at like roughly 60 or something. But they only have healing damage.
Really?
And auto gives the third most experience in the game. So.
Hmm. I'll talk.
Yeah, you should probably ask Chris Glass.
Yeah, for now I'm gonna say no to that. And when me and Chris talk about it, I'm probably gonna put my vote towards no. And like the reason why I say that is obviously that would be a lot easier. But one, like, you know, we do our grinding in call with people and it's fun that way. Two, it's a versus. And three, like if we did that, it would take away like the opportunity for something that just happened. Like obviously I didn't want to lose this. It was one of my best mons. But like I will definitely bring it up to Chris though. Thank you for letting me know. Also, hello Tyler. Good to see you, friend. It's been too long. It's been too long. How are you holding up? Yeah, no, me and Tyler used to talk on the daily, if not even more. Ooh, I can train up my Feraligator because I can get a Feraligator type. I don't know the exact way to say it, but hmm. Yeah, yeah, it does. I wish Mega Evolutions were still a thing. Honestly, I like the Gigantamax. I think like Dynamax and Gigantamax, they're not my favorite thing, but I think they are quite literally like the perfect fusion of Z moves and Mega Evolutions because that's just straight up what they are, and they give every Pokemon the opportunity to have them versus just specifics, which were Megas, you know. But I feel like Dynamax and Gigantamax are so much more unbalanced than Megas or Z moves ever will or ever were.
I mean, for some Pokemon, Dynamax use it, but it does. Like for example, there's some double battle strats that just make certain Pokemon boss speed.
Well, like a lot of my experience is in Smogon, right? Also, Tyler, with the sessions we do, I don't know if you're, I think you're in the Discord. We do them in call, and it's just a chill, talking, grinding session. So if you'd like to join, please do join the call. You're more than welcome and wanted. If not, appreciate you just having you in chat and relaxing with us. But yeah, you get that morning job. You get that morning job, boy. But yeah, so like Dynamax with like Dynamax Adventures, that's straight up something that couldn't have really been a thing before without like Dynamaxing being a thing. And I love Dynamax Adventures. I imagine Dynamax Adventures are probably gonna become a staple of, you know, the good morning, good night streams. That's rough. So like hot take, hot take. My I really like Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield is actually probably one of my favorite Pokemon games.
I do think Sword and Shield was a great game.
I
replay value there for me, but it's a really good game.
Hey, no problem, Tyler. No problem. I understand. I understand. That's how I am mostly when I watch people stream. Is I'm doing stuff, so I end up lurking a lot. But yeah, no, Sword and Shield are so good. Other ones I think are very underrated are the Let's Go games. I don't think they're masterpieces, but like I really like the Let's Go games for one reason. I felt like a kid again playing Pokemon. Like Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee made me feel like a kid playing Pokemon for the first time again.
That's understandable. You know, they're good games. It's so boring the second time around.
Yeah, I haven't played through them a second time. I probably will at some point. I do want to at some point.
I
I could see that. They're kind of one note games, but I think they hit that one note really well. And like I feel like their main purpose was to introduce, well, I mean, I don't even feel like it. Their main purpose was to like integrate people who had just like really been into Go over to like the main game and like be a combination of the two. And I think they hit that note very, very well.
Most of the newer games have been like one note.
Really. So like I could definitely agree with that on Sun and Moon. I'd say Sun and Moon and Let's Go are like that. So
Generation 7 and old.
yeah, not a fan of Gen 7. Yeah, Sun and Moon are my least favorite of the Pokemon games. Like no comp I so like my thing with Sun and Moon is competitive wise, I love Sun and Moon for everything except for the actual games. I think the new Mons are some of the best they've ever introduced. I love the competitive changes. You know, like giving Pelipper Drizzle is huge to me. You know, giving Torkoal Drought and Vanillix Snow Warning. Love Alolan forms, but like Z moves I can't stand. I think the games themselves are just atrocious. I couldn't like it was a slog for me to get through. Compared to like Sword and Shield, I beat Sword and Shield in a day and a half. I could not put them down.
Yeah. Honestly, I didn't beat it quickly because I was playing other games at the time, but I really did enjoy Sword and Shield so much more than Sun and Moon.
Yeah, and like Sun and Moon, like I had to force. I've only ever beaten them once. Never played the Ultra games. I'm going to at some point. You know, this is just top of my head. I'm probably gonna talk to Chris at some point and see if we can do like a double blind co-op kind of deal like we did for Black 2 White 2.
Can I randomize the games if you do?
Yeah. Yeah, no, if even if I don't do it with Chris, I probably will reach out to you to randomize. I don't want like types randomized or like
Yeah, I'm just gonna, yeah,
like
randomize like regular randomizer, but make something extra.
yeah, no, I'm down with that cuz I know you had a lot of fun with Mikey's.
I had a lot of fun like this. I also had a lot of fun making some for sample stuff. Like, it's just fun to mess around with.
Yeah. Well, I will say I will want a copy of Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. I don't really care which one to be completely honest. At some point. So, if you do want to work on it whenever and you want to randomize it, I appreciate it more than I could put into words, and I will want it at some point.
Okay, honestly, I think if Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were the original Sun and Moon, they probably used to be some of the best games in the franchise. I really think that. Oh, or if they had skip cutscenes option like Sword and Shield.
Yes, that would have helped out so much. Like I think almost that alone would have saved Sun and Moon, because like and I said the same thing. So this may seem off base, but like Digimon Stories Cyber Sleuth, I could not get into that game. And I love Digimon. I'm not as big into Digimon as I am Pokemon, obviously, but I love Digimon. I love Digimon. Digimon World DS, Digimon World Dawn, Digimon World Sun? Dawn? No, it's Dawn and Night. Whichever ones. Love them. Love them, love them, love them. Digimon World Tournament, Digimon Rumble Arena 2. I quite enjoy Digimon. And so like when Digimon Cyber Sleuth was coming out, really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. Couldn't get it when it came out, but I got it like a few weeks later or so, and I just couldn't get into it because like to me at the end of the day, if I'm playing Pokemon, I'm playing Digimon, I want to fight with my monsters. I want to make my monsters fight and hit each other, you know, and form those relationships to with them. I don't want to be forced into half an hour, 20 minutes, 10 minutes. Like, I don't want these huge cutscenes and these huge tutorials. I don't want this super complicated deal. I just want to relax and make my monsters hit each other really hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like Insurgence is Insurgence has like a pretty heavy story. Like it's very story based too, but it's not like all clogged up. You know?
Yeah. There's a lot of, like, when you restart the game, like I've been doing, there's a lot of in-game talking, but there's a speed up button. It's so helpful.
It's so helpful, and I believe you can skip the intro.
Yeah. The like whole part where Jan ranting about the first talker.
Yep. Yeah. Which, how is that going for you? I saw you. You were saying that you're doing good. You're finally past like that first area.
Yeah, I'm all the way at Insurgence. I've actually been doing good. You literally brought all the luck.
Hey. Yeah, because you named yourself. You named yourself Derek, didn't you?
Yep.
So I thought. Yeah.
I don't know where it came from. It's like, okay, this is not working. Let's try Derek.
Yeah, you're flying. Oh yeah, because you're using speed up too.
Yeah.
So you're flying through it. You're about caught up to me and Chris. Actually, I think you are caught up to Chris. Yeah, you're caught up to Chris.
I'm looking to use speed up now, like with super long battles. You know, past the part that I didn't be setting on for 7 times. But
See, I've been really lucky. I've only lost Insurgence once, and that was during like when we were trying to do the cage lock, when we thought we could do a cage lock. And like the only reason I lost was because it was a cage lock. And the reason why I say that is because the only Pokemon I had was my Flareon, and I was in against a Meryl that was using Rollout. And so I thought it was my last encounter before the gym, because I didn't realize that little like temple area had an encounter in it. I also didn't realize that little temple area was there, you know. But I only had my Flareon, and I needed another Mon. Because like I either was going to send in my Flareon and he knew I was sending it out. He was going to send out his Totodile, which would have been a Crocodile at that point. And I would have more than likely lost, in which case I would have lost anyways. Or I would catch the Meryl, and I could have the Meryl, and like just having a water type, you know, that throws in a mix into the thing, and like having huge power. Meryl's just a good Mon. When it's like non-randomized, Meryl's just straight up a good Mon, especially like in that portion of the game. But I couldn't catch it, and it killed me with Rollout. So if I wasn't trying to get another Mon for a cage match, I 100% would have killed it. But yeah, no, I've been decently lucky. Well, I say lucky. I've lost a lot of Mons to a lot of stupid things, but Insurgence hasn't been all that hard for me.
I've had way too many Dragon Rage stats.
See, that's why Dragon Rage Claws is the thing. If we're including Dragon Rage, then I 100% will have lost at least once or twice.
Yeah. I just turned it on. So when you have it on Nuzlocke mode, there's this thing called Nuzlocke balls that are basically Ultra balls, which are replaced Great balls.
Okay.
So I always do it on Nuzlocke mode just because those are so helpful. Like I caught Keldeo in the Queen Health because of those.
Ooh.
It may be a bit lucky, but it was mainly because of Nuzlocke balls.
Yeah, definitely still luck there. Oh, hello, Arceus. I enjoy running into these legends because y'all are a lot of. Ooh, that's frightening. I should eat it.
Probably be careful.
And we're gonna run. Not risking it. This Zapdos is literally all that's holding my team together right now. So to be fair, I probably could have switched into Sableye there, but I didn't want to risk it.
You don't have a bad team, it's not
Leveled up.
Yeah, you don't have time to
Yeah, I got 2 hours I can use before Thursday. No, I had a really unlucky time yesterday. I lost 3 Mons that were 40 and above, with one being 49 and one being 46, and the last one was just 40. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I got really mad. I ended up like slamming my fist down on my desk and walking away when my Garchomp died. Oh, I was heated. I was very, very heated. It was after the hour mark. I lost both my Garchomp and I lost my Garchomp to the first trainer in this library. A Bonsly. So I had my Garchomp. And on a Bonsly, it was like 5 levels above it. It was a few levels above it. And you know, like Garchomp versus Bonsly, not an issue, right? I used dig on the Bonsly. You know, Garchomp dig came up, hit it. It lived on 1 with sturdy. Exactly. One shot my Garchomp. Hey, Brian, good morning, my guy. Good morning.
Yeah, there's so many deaths that just shouldn't happen in the game. So much, like, you ever feel like the trainers just have broken RNG?
I have broken RNG in most things I play. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Nebula. Brian, I know you're in the server. You're a very valued member of the server and mod. Recent mod, both you and Ethan. But Nebula, I don't believe you're in the server. If you would like to join, we are calling in server. We're chilling, we're chatting. And we do a lot over here. So, and if you don't want to, that's perfectly alright. Appreciate having you on the chat and chilling and chatting with you there. But if you would like to join us, hey, we'd be more than happy to have you. Yeah, no, I just have really bad RNG in general. Though I did get one thing that was really lucky yesterday, being I got 3 experience shares. One of the randomized marts was, and that's gonna be my Diana. No, okay. One of my randomized. Yeah. Well, I said that before I saw what. Oh, I'm not screen sharing. My bad. But yeah, one of the randomized marts in the black market was selling experience shares for $100 a piece. So I was like, yeah, I'll definitely take some of those. No, experience shares are just $100. It does it? I ain't gonna complain. Mega stones are $10,000. I have a Mega Sablenite and a Mega Cacturnite, or Mega. I got a Cacturnite and a Sablenite right now. No idea, to be completely honest. I did have a red orb that I sold for $50,000. Yeah, we're gonna Dragon Tail. And I was told this dino evolves at level 50. Yeah. Much later, because I think regular dino evolves like late 30s, early 40s. But yeah, no, if it was higher, it 100% would have killed. Oh, my baby. Does regular dino evolve at 50?
Yeah, 50 and 64.
Does, oh. Well, I got it mixed up in my head then. I haven't used her. It's just, that's so frustrating. Having to hold on to a dino until 50. Like, ugh. Like, the 64 sucks too, but like, I think Hydreigon's really good. It's not so good anymore with fairy typing being a thing. But like before fairy only being weak to fighting and having levitate, when dragons were still stupid busted. I also really like Hydreigon. Hydreigon's one of my favorite Gen 5 mons. Probably even top 50 overall, to be honest. Hydreigon is very cool. I still have Volt Switch. Why am I not using Volt Switch? I probably could have killed so many things so much easier just to one-shot with a Volt Switch instead of trying to hit Thunder. I don't believe so. It didn't learn Thunder either. I got it TM. Yep. It do be like that. I can't remember what I lost to a Magnet. I lost something to a Magnemite. I was like, how did this die to a Magnemite? Because I got 2-shot by I forgot the move, but it got two-shot by it. Oh, flash cannon. Also, I was going to say, while I remember, because Jinx reminded me, with you being in Helios City, once you go into like the tower and do like the second fight in there, you get locked in and are not able to leave before having to fight a level 50 that replaces the Rayquaza.
I didn't know that.
Now you do.
I didn't got locked in. I knew about the Rayquaza stuff, but I didn't know the locked in part.
Yeah, no, you can't leave the area. Because I got through that fight, and I was like, okay, I need to go leave to get potions. So it's like, I probably shouldn't leave. Try to leave this. I probably shouldn't leave. Try to leave. I probably shouldn't leave. It's like, It reminded me because my Rayquaza got randomized into a Jinx.
It doesn't get randomized to Mega?
No. Yeah, it wasn't a Mega Rayquaza. Just a regular Rayquaza.
But no, yeah, Mega.
Hmm?
In non-randomized game, it is a Mega Rayquaza, but it doesn't pull the Mega Stone, so that's why it didn't get randomized for Mega.
Really? Yeah. So it just starts as Mega. Oh, it's not holding. Yeah, I got you. Because Mega Rayquaza doesn't need a Mega Stone.
Yeah.
I do like that they made that the most busted Pokemon. And then they made Zacian even better.
I don't know why they just make Pokemon so busted, and then don't balance it until the gen after.
Yeah, they just took it out. Be fair, they did. There's no way to get the strongest Pokemon. There's just flat out no way. Eternamax Eternatus has like 1,300 base stats. And, yeah, and no way to get it, which is very good.
Imagine just showing up to a like competitive fight battle and just drafting Eternamax Eternatus.
Nightmare. The magnitude of how large of a nightmare that is. Well, that thing would be banned so quickly. I don't think Zacian's banned from Ubers, is it?
Let's find out.
Yeah, because I don't think there's an anything goes tier for Gen 8. I think Gen 6 and obviously 7. I think.
No, yeah, Zacian is Uber.
That's what I thought.
There's anything goes national there.
What?
There's anything goes.
Is there?
Yeah, there's just no one there.
Oh, I think it's because Dynamax and Gigantamax is banned from Ubers too.
Oh, yeah, no, Gigantamax is not Uber.
Oh, okay, so anything goes is just for like getting rid of sleep claws and all that. For some reason, I thought Dynamax and Gigantamax were banned from Ubers too. Not entirely sure why, to be completely honest. Whew. I'm pretty sure that is Psychic Flying. I've played Insurgence a few times up to the first gym and then just honestly lost interest. Because, like, I have a hard time maintaining interest in, like, series I just, like, I do for my own personal enjoyment, like, not anything. But I'm very glad to be getting further and further. Come on, Brian! Stop missing! There we go. No, I'd really like to have, you know, like Discharge or Thunderbolt on him instead of Thunder. But, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Hmm? Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Brian! Stop missing!
I would just say keep pretty much off the rest of your mons and like Sepka get to 50 before anything else.
I want to get the other. I need to get the other mons up though. Like, when it comes down to like either having Zapdos at 50 or getting like the other mons up a few levels, I need the other mons to be up a few levels. I'll forgive you this time, Brian. Forgive you this time. Don't do it again. I'll forgive you the next time too. But once you get discharged, you better not miss anything. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. But no, like, what's everyone's plans for today? What's everyone's plans? Like I said, I'm gonna go to bed shortly after this, and then I'm gonna wake up and do Mario Kart.
I'm gonna try my best to make up my schoolwork. So I'm missing like 5 assignments today.
Ooh, yeah, definitely do that. Definitely do that.
I just start doing it. It's so bored immediately. I'm like, can I just do something else? Do something else.
See, I'm not recommending this. This is just what I did. I always have to, like, if I'm working on something, even like commission work, which I did my first commission last night too. Not gonna say for who or for what, you know, obviously, because not gonna spoil their series. But it was very nice. But like when I do any sort of work, whether it's my work, commission work, homework, whatever, I always have to have like a video or something going on in the background, or like, you know, more recently having streams up for, you know, you, Brian, just a bunch of people I want to support and like I'm entertained by. But I always gotta have something going on, otherwise I'm so bored I cannot pay attention.
I literally use schoolwork to find the type of like content that I'm missing.
Okay.
There's a lot happening right now. There's so many people support, like so many friends that are doing content, and then like, you know, there's corporate doing their stuff.
Oh yeah, no, I'm so fallen behind on like any sort of content, like the stuff I do watch, whether it's like the Core 4 and such, or anything like that. I will just, if I'm able to, like if I have the time to sit down and watch an episode or something, I'll just watch the most recent one. And I'm not, because I can't catch up, I just don't have the time to catch up. But hey, yo, Brian, that sounds good. I'm doing something similar. I'm like caught up on everything right now, which is it's a very nice feeling. But yeah, yeah. I hope you can make it. And Brian, I think Ethan, can you do me a favor since you're in call? Your mod on Discord. Can you check to make sure you can see my message from earlier today in the mod chat? Because you and Brian have both been added since I sent that message. I want to make sure that you both can see it. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Yeah, and I hope both of you can make it. If you can't, perfectly understandable. And Brian, if you gotta stay on mute or whatever, because I know all that kind of stuff, no worries, no problems, no anything. But yeah, I do hope both of you can make it, because I am finishing this actually rather shortly here. Going to bed, waking up, playing Mario Kart, hopping in call, then probably doing a little bit of something before work, and then going back to work. And then probably doing the same thing tomorrow. Except, you know, instead of Mario Kart, it will be the next episode of Insurgence with Chris, and then we're having our movie night right after that. So, it's a busy week this week. It's a very busy week this week. Yeah, no, it's a lot of good stuff. And Saturday, we got our Dono Challenge Master Mode. I'm really excited about that. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a very good time.
Let's find out how much money I can get for that.
Hey, whatever you're able to do, whatever you can't, this, that, and everything else, it's all appreciated. And I don't think I've talked about it in our on stream or anything yet. Be as creative as possible. Be as weird and creative as possible. You want to have me hold the controller upside down? I'll hold the controller upside down. You want me to switch the A and B button on Pokemon? I'll switch the A and B button on Pokemon. Whatever. Like, be creative. Be as creative as possible.
But if I were to tell you to do a flip?
I cannot do a flip. lack the ability to do a flip. I can roll around on the floor for a little bit, but that's about the max I could go with that one. We'll keep setting up, but we don't need power gem for right now. Man, I never imagined having 4 move slots in them with a Sableye. It's just he has bad stats. Like he does. Mega Sableye makes it a lot better, and I think having a Mega Sableye will be incredibly helpful. He does have very good coverage, and Prankster is one of the best abilities, just straight out. Actually, how much longer do we have for today? 6 minutes? Trying to think. Nah, I should just stick with an hour for today. So I was thinking about doing both hours right now, but I think we'll just stick with an hour for today. Cause like, yeah, no, it pretty much, yeah, how much sleep do I want to get? And like the Mario Kart stream, like I feel fine, like I'm still good to go and all that kind of stuff. I'm starting to get a bit groggy, like I said. Obviously, it's the end of my day. And Mario Kart stream, I know that's gonna be a very hype, excited stream. The last game night we had was so much fun. Oh yeah, no, straight up. I've been really craving playing Mario Kart again since then. Been really. Yeah, Capture Card is one of the best purchases I've ever made. It was an investment. Cause I got it 4 years ago. It was an investment, let me tell you. Yeah, cause I was 18 or 19. I just got my first house, living on my own kind of deal. And money was tight, and I was like, you know what? I have an Elgato HD60. I've had it for 4 years now. On and off with streaming, obviously this is the most dedicated, like an on with streaming I've ever been. Just mainly honestly because I have like the support and surrounding of such an amazing community and new friends and everything. But yeah, it was an investment, but it was such a good one. I'm so happy. I love having a capture card. So I do definitely recommend it whenever the day is able to come for you. Razor something. I'll have to bring you on for some Dynamax. You do Dynamax adventures? Yeah. We'll have to do some Dynamax adventures sometime. Because I am hunting hard for that Tapu Lele right now. I'm hunting hard. So like the way I do my shiny hunting is like I give the shinies to the subscribers, like the people that are watching, all that kind of stuff, excluding 4. Well, and probably like if I get a Gloom, sorry, I'm keeping the Gloom, favorite Pokemon and all that kind of stuff. But like excluding like some very obvious like favorites, those shinies go to subscribers, and the Tapus are gonna be for me. I want the 4 Tapus for me for shinies. Besides that, like any legendary shinies, I don't care. The 4 Tapus, I want those.
I have like almost every shiny from Shiny 106.
Really? Huh. I'm assuming you have like an assortment of Gen 8s as well.
I have most of the Galarian form, and I have starters, I have 2 Max. That's it.
Okay. I got my shiny Palisand, and I got a Barracuda? The evolved one.
Yeah, I love the Barracuda line.
I think, hot take, I think Gen 1, Gen 8, and Gen 7 have the best dexes. Gen 2 is up there too. I'd say those are my 4 favorite like Pokemon dexes. How did you...
How did you even reach it, bro?
It has 100% accuracy. I would have, like, I'm very relaxed and shit. I would have screamed. I would have genuinely screamed if I just lost that because it missed a 100% accurate move. Yeah, that would have been bogus.
Okay, Gen 1, there's a lot of different lines in Generation 1. But I don't think it has the best stats. There's a lot of Pokemon that it's like, really. Grimer.
I love Grimer.
Electrode's okay.
Yeah, I like Electrode. Brian, I'm sorry, Brian. You saw... Okay, me and Ethan were talking about it earlier when I lost Garchomp. I think Brian saw... I woke Brian up.
Wait, this is such a funny story. So, I had a Pokemon named after Bry. One of my first members. And he literally came into my stream the minute I killed him.
Moxie, you know you're not supposed to be up there. Don't you be looking all coy. She's been a little terror lately. My kitten? It's true, you did mention that. But no, yeah, I had my Electros was named Bry. And it hurt. I had Bry and Brian. I got them back to back. I think I might take the experience share. You know, I think I'm going to take the experience share off of this for right now and give it to you. Alright. Silver is what? Oh, something messing. Silver has a lucky egg. Which I should have done this a while ago. I was not thinking of it. Because I was planning on grinding up the Mighty Ana. Yeah, you know, never say I'm smart.
Oh, and 3 amulet coins.
Yeah, no, I got amulet coins for $10 a piece as well. Yeah, no, I got, besides like losing the Mons yesterday, I had a lucky day. Which I feel like losing the Mons in itself the way I did especially makes it very unlucky. But it balanced it out to where it was a neutral. Yo, it seems so weird because it was such like a chill laid back stream at, 9 in the morning after I got off work. But it flew by. Probably because it was an hour, but it flew by. Let's see who is live. Let's see who's live. Mark. Slide the link to me.
Sure.
Because I'm not subscribed to them. I'm not following them.
Where should I put it in the plug channel?
Yeah, go ahead and put it in the plug channel. Or just DM me, either way. Oh, Marlex! I did not know he made content. Hey, that's what you like to hear. Derek is live. Brian, how did you spell my name wrong? Brian, it's right there! It's right there, Brian! How'd you spell my name wrong? My guy. I'm giving you a hard time, Brian. I always just find it so funny. I find it so funny when people spell my name wrong. It's right there, it's in my name. But yeah, we're going to be given a nice and powerful, nice and calm Duck Derek raid over to Mr. Marlex. And we're going to be hopping off for the night. Well, night for me, but yeah. Whether it's a good morning for you or a good night, have a good night. Good morning and good night.